Hello and welcome back. Today's video is a review of the Max Factor Colour Corrector Sticks. Now I have the Corrects Redness, Corrects Under Eye Circles, Corrects Dullness and Corrects Dark Spots Light. So I did use these in a wee video, and I did a tutorial recently, so I thought I'd take advantage and show you how I apply them all over my face. I've obviously used the green one to go over any blemishes. I have a lot of blemishes at the moment. Just being female, these things happen, hormones, whatever. So I have used this over the top of those. I used the Colour Corrects Under Eye Circles. I've just used that just where I'm mainly blue, so in around my tear duct, and I've only used it in that area because I try not to use too many products on my face. Although in saying that, I use all the rest of them all over my face. I have the Lilac colour, which is the Colour Corrects Dullness. I have used that along the tops of my cheeks mainly, and sort of around that area. I tend to be a wee bit dull there, especially at the minute when I'm not feeling particularly well. And the pinkier one, which is Corrects Dark Spots, I've used that over my forehead where I have a lot of sort of pigmentation going on, where my freckles have come out and everything else. So I use these after I've applied a primer and before my foundation. So I pop them all on and then I use my fingers to, you know, just blend them in and warm them up and blend them into my skin. I try not to overdo it too much, because if you blend them too much, they pretty much disappear into your skin. They're okay. I bought these, they're $9.99 each, and the one I wanted the most was the green one, and it was a while before I got my hands on that because it was forever out of stock because everybody else wants the green one. Yeah, they're okay. I do prefer, the two I like the most are the green one and the yellow one, so the one for my redness and the one for under my eyes. The green one works quite well at softening the redness. It's not going to completely hide the redness. Don't be fooled into thinking, you know, these are heavy coverage or anything to that effect. It's not that kind of thing. These are there and they just soften things a bit and they dull the redness and make it just a wee bit less obvious. And they do an okay job. Excuse me. They do an okay job. I just wasn't blown out of the water by them. You know, it wasn't a massive, oh my goodness, my skin looks fabulous. You'll see after I've blended it all in, my skin actually looks almost kind of grey of itself. It has a grey cast where I've used the pink and the lilac colour, which, you know, it's a given if you're going to use those kind of shades. But I didn't notice that my skin was massively different after using them, so I didn't think that the red spots were any less red after I applied the foundation, because if I apply a good foundation, they're not as noticeable anyway. And generally I still had to use a concealer after using the green colour corrector. For under my eyes, this worked okay, but it didn't massively, you know, it's not that salmon colour that you need to counteract the blueness, because I do tend to get quite a dark blue in that area, and because I have a bit of pigmentation where the freckles have come through around my eyes as well, it almost looks a wee bit darker in that area. So I will use this underneath my foundation and then I will still have to go in with concealer over the top. So these are okay. I won't be writing home about them. I don't think they are, I don't know, to be honest I was a bit disappointed. I expected more from them, I guess, and I've read various reviews and I thought, my goodness, here we go, they're fantastic. Unfortunately, just maybe I expected too much out of them. I would say test out using them with a small brush as well, because sometimes I blend it with my finger, dab with a brush and then just dab around the edges with my fingers so I could keep the coverage that was there, although there are not massive amounts. If I swatch them back in my hand, they kind of have quite a creamy texture. It's quite soft. The packaging is good. I like the packaging and everything else, and you know, you twist up the bottom to get the product up and down. You know, everything is fine with that. If I just show you the swatches. So you have that purple one at the top. The green one is the next one down. You can see this for the redness. The pink one is just there, and it is quite a soft pink colour. And then the yellow for under the eyes. So yes, these are okay. I just, as I said, I think I expected more from what I got. I will use them a bit more, and if my mind suddenly changes, I will let you know, but I will continue to use them. They are okay, as I said, they're grand, like, but they're not, don't expect miracles from them. They will, if I just show you again, you'd have seen, you can just use your finger to dab them out, and sometimes they just melt into the skin a wee bit too much almost. In particular, the one under your eye, under my eyes, it seems to just melt a wee bit too much. The green one, as I said, it does help to dull the redness. It doesn't, you know, quite glow and throb. If you've got a real serious spot going on, it will help with that. But I found, in particular with spots, it will cling to any kind of dry patch, so it will make it more obvious, and then you have to dab it out, and then you've almost lost the benefit of it because you've had to almost remove it again just to stop it clinging quite so much. The under eye one, I did notice it, not that it became cakey as such, but when I applied my foundation over the top, I would always have to really blend that in a wee bit. It kind of added a wee bit too much slip for my foundation, which is just not good as well. But I don't know, I'm not entirely sold on them. I think they're fine, they're okay, but they're not the be all and end all. There are better products out there, and frankly I would probably, if I didn't already own them, I would just continue using my foundation and concealer and a nice salmon kind of colour one for under my eyes. I do prefer a redness correcting primer. I have been testing out the Smashbox primer, and I kind of prefer it because it doesn't cling to anything, and it just blends really nicely into the skin and helps reduce the redness all in one go, and I don't really have to worry about it clinging to anything and making everything more obvious and whatever else. I would prefer it over any of these sticks, but I will be doing a review on that soon anyway. But yeah, you can see I've just blended those in and they've practically disappeared into my skin anyway. So yes, I wouldn't really rush out to purchase these. I will use them up because I have them, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend them, to be honest. And for $9.99 I kind of expected a wee bit more, you know. I guess I just had high hopes. So yes, that is it for this review. I'm sorry it's not quite it's just not a positive one at all, but I hope you get to see how they work and whatever else. Maybe if I'm using them wrong, please let me know, because I tried using it with a brush and with my fingers and blah blah blah, and I found the best way is to dab with my finger to help it meld into the skin a wee bit. But if I'm doing it wrong, please let me know down below, so at least everybody else who watches this can read your comments and everything. So that is it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any suggestions, let me know. And yes, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. So please like if you like, please subscribe if you like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!